You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Next 15 minutes, we'll recap Week 11. We'll talk about what's going to be happening in the midweek for the Turkish teams and the European competition matches. And lastly, we'll preview the Week 12 coming up starting on Friday. But let's recap Week 11. As I said it last time when we were with you on this podcast, I said Week 11, we might see a lot of surprising scores. Indeed, again, we saw a lot of surprising scores, especially for Beşiktaş and Galatasaray and Adana Demirspor. Recapping the Week 11, the headlines, while Fenerbahçe and Trabzonspor won their matches, Galatasaray and Beşiktaş draw at home. After Adana Demirspor also draw at home against Konyaspor, Fenerbahçe captured the first place in Turkish Super Lig with 23 points. So, and at the end of Week 11 in the Turkish Super League, Fenerbahçe is on top. So pretty much in the Week 11, as I said, the Week 11 started on Friday with Antalyaspor match. Antalyaspor, after losing so many matches, they finally beat Istanbulspor at home in the last seconds of the match. Antalyaspor beat them 2-1. So, because this match was very important for Istanbulspor and Antalyaspor, because Antalyaspor was with 7 points, Istanbulspor had 8 points after this loss. And what happened? Istanbulspor coach resigned, and Osman Zeki Korkmaz. And earlier on Tuesday, Istanbulspor announced that they hired former Trabzonspor player Fatih Tekke. He will be coaching Istanbulspor team. On Saturday, Week 11, there were very important 3 matches. Ümraniye was at home against Pirlo's team, Fatih Karagümrük. And Pirlo's team is doing good lately. They've been winning the games. They beat Ümraniye 3-1. And overall, Fenerbahçe, the match of the weekend, in the Week 11, Fenerbahçe beat Başakşehir with only 1 goal. And so Başakşehir tasted another loss. But with this win, that's why I said Fenerbahçe captured the first place. So pretty much, and the most important 2 matches also was playing on Sunday. And on Monday, Galatasaray on Sunday at home after going ahead 2-0, and they tied with Alanyaspor. And guess what? There isn't any weekend without the teams are complaining about Turkish referees and VAR system. And as you know, in my last podcast, I told you about Galatasaray officials going into a press conference talking about the current the referee system and a VAR system. They criticized the referee unit and the VAR system. Guess what happened? The referee again made some huge mistakes in this match. Not only in this match, pretty much in every match, the Turkish referees and the VAR system is making stupid mistakes. Yes, it is stupid to do the same mistakes over and over every weekend. So Galatasaray lost golden 2 points, and they dropped down in the standings, and that is what happened. And Kayserispor, after beating Kasımpaşa in an away match, they went above Galatasaray. And on Monday, another disaster match, another very surprise score in Hatay. Beşiktaş looked like they were going to win the match. That was first, Beşiktaş went ahead in the first minute, and then Hatayspor tied, and then last minute of the match, Hatayspor scored a goal. And this could be end of for Beşiktaş coach Valerian Ismail. There's a lot of rumors right now going on as I speak. It is Tuesday night. I think pretty much most likely you will see Şenol Güneş come back, retread coaching again. I do not understand these teams, Turkish teams in general. In last 3 or 4 seasons, they have changed 3 or 4 coaches. In last 20 years, Beşiktaş changed 20 coaches. Now, it is same way with the Turkish national team. It's pretty much same problem with every Turkish team playing in the Turkish Super Lig. You cannot solve the problems with changing coaches. I know Valerian Ismail is making huge mistakes. Yes. His game plan and game time coaching is bad. But right now, if you would have made this decision before the season start, no one would have said anything. What's going to happen if Şenol Güneş comes and then he loses 3 matches? And by the way, next match, Ümraniyespor, they're in the last team. They're going to fight like dogs to beat Beşiktaş, whoever coaches Beşiktaş. If Beşiktaş doesn't play like Beşiktaş, I'm going to write it down here. Another surprise score. It will be happening this coming weekend for Beşiktaş. That is why there's no plan. You could get superstars on the team, but if there's no chemistry, just like in Galatasaray team, if there's no team chemistry on the pitch, you're not going to win any matches. So after week 11, as I said, Fenerbahçe sits on top with 23 points. Adana Demirspor is in second place with 22 points. Trabzonspor is in third place, 21 points. And Trabzonspor moved actually from 6th place to 3rd place. And Başakşehir in 4th place with 20 points. Beşiktaş, Konyaspor, Kayserispor all have 19 points. Beşiktaş is in 5th place. Konyaspor is in 6th. And Kayserispor is in 7th place. And 8th place team Galatasaray with 18 points is in 8th place. So the bottom of the barrel, Ümraniye with 3 points, İstanbulspor with 8, Ankaragücü with 8, Giresunspor with 9. There are 3 teams with 10 points, 15th place, 14th place, 13th place. They are all in danger zone so far. So before the week 12 comes on, the Turkish teams will be playing their European competition matches this coming Thursday. Fenerbahçe will be at home against Rennes. They both have 10 points. Fenerbahçe has to win. And Trabzonspor is going away to play Crvena Zvezda. And Trabzonspor has 6 points. And the other team has 3 points. It's a must-win for Trabzonspor too. In the Conference League, Başakşehir will be traveling to Italy to play Fiorentina, and both teams actually Başakşehir with 10 points and Fiorentina has 7 points. It's a must-win for Başakşehir too. And another team that plays in Conference League, Sivasspor at home against Cluj. Both teams have 7 points. So it is another must-win match for Sivasspor. Now, taking a look at the week 12. Week 12 will start on Friday. Fatih Karagümrük will host Galatasaray. Pirlo will be facing Galatasaray team. Icardi playing. He had a fantastic goal. But after winning 2-0, and then they lost, golden 2 points, I told you. This is probably one of the surprise scores will come out of this match. look for at least Fatih Karagümrük getting a point from Galatasaray. Because Galatasaray as a team, they're not playing as a team lately. And I think if Galatasaray loses or loses this match, look for Okan Buruk to be under a lot of pressure. On Saturday, there are two matches. Konyaspor will be at home against Kasımpaşa. Konyaspor with 19 points. Kasımpaşa has 13 points. Alanya will be at home against Gaziantep. Alanya with 13 points. Gaziantep with 15 points. This should be a fun match. There are 4 matches on Sunday. Ankaragücü will host Hatayspor, and very close teams to each other with 8 and 10 points. And Beşiktaş will be at home against Ümranispor. I'll repeat myself. This is very crucial game for whoever's going to coach. Just don't think that because Ümraniye is the last team in the Turkish Super Lig, they might do a damage. I'm just saying, you could see a surprise score from this match. Kayserispor will be home against Adana Demirspor. This should be a fun match because Kayseri with 19 points, Adana Demirspor with 22 points. Istanbulspor will be hosting Fenerbahçe. This is with the new coach against the top team, Fenerbahçe. We'll see what happens, but pretty much I think Fenerbahçe should win this match. On Monday, there are 2 matches, the teams that are playing in the European competitions. Başakşehir will be at home against Giresun. Başakşehir with 20 points. Giresunspor is with 9 points. Sivasspor will be hosting Antalyaspor. 2 teams has 10 points. It is a must-win especially for Sivasspor after coming back from the Conference League matches. So, pretty much, Week 12, if you look at these matches, there's going to be another lot of surprise scores coming up. And the fight on top, and the fight for staying in the Turkish Super League on the bottom, still going on. The points are very close. Even though Galatasaray, Beşiktaş, Konyaspor, Adanaspor keep losing points every weekend, luckily the gap between the first place and the 8th place is not that much. Between Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe, the gap is only 5 points. It's only 2 matches. Between first place and 3rd place, the gap is only two points. So it is very tight on top race, but on the bottom, if Ümraniye doesn't win games, I think pretty much they'll go back to the lower division. Right now, it is very crucial weekend for Istanbulspor, Ankaragücü, Giresunspor, and all these teams, Hatayspor and Antalyaspor, Sivasspor, even Fatih Karagümrük. So it is very crucial for these teams to start winning their matches. If they don't win their matches, because we're at the week 12, and pretty soon we'll have World Cup recess for a month. Until then, we have about 3 more weeks to play, or I believe 3 more weeks. After we'll take a recess because of the World Cup is coming up for about a month. So it is very tough matches coming up in week 12. We'll see what happens. Listen to my podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast, and also visit me on Facebook, Turkish Football page. Also follow me on Twitter at TurkishSoccer.com. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. See you next time with a lot of surprise scores because I think that's what's going to happen this coming weekend. See you. Bye-bye.